What am I doing?
Seriously, what are you doing? I'm going in. I'm doing 3 years. What is your plan?
I think I'm just going to work out until I fall asleep. Like, I feel like I won't be able to sleep in there. You know what I mean? But if I can exhaust all of my energy, I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm going to do push-ups till my arms fall off, sit-ups until my abs is just on my forehead. You know what I mean?
Welcome to another episode of From the Chat Podcast. It's Christian, Steven, and John. Do you guys make pre-sandwiches while you're to eat before you eat your sandwich?
What kind of sandwiches are you making that you need a sandwich before your sandwich?
Like for example, you're making a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and while you're making the sandwich, you take one loaf of bread and you put like butter, cheese, a little ham. You just eat like a little bit of the sandwich. You make like a little sandwich while the other sandwich is getting ready.
No. You think I'm gonna ruin my taste buds by eating some bullshit like that?
What'd you say, John?
No, what did he say?
He said that the pre-sandwich is gonna ruin his taste bud. Y'all never made like a little appetizer sandwich before your actual sandwich?
No, I've made like an appetizer sandwich before, like the sancocho. You know what I mean? But like,
that's worse.
I really never went over 200, so I wouldn't be able to tell you
that. Damn, that's hate. Because I've definitely been over 200. How about you, Steve?
I was born at 200. You feel me?
Hey.
Okay.
I'm trying to be like Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying?
Like Chief Keef. How about Gunna? You trying to be like Gunna?
I like it.
No? Aren't you like Gunna? Don't you eat cheese?
I love cheese. Let's talk about that. So Gunna's in the news right now because
I thought we were talking about cheese.
What's your favorite cheese?
Oh,
I don't have a favorite cheese. Not a big cheese fan.
Favorite cheese. No, I love cheese. What's my favorite
cheese?
You
like Aaron Rodgers?
Okay. Anyways, favorite cheese. You know what cheese I like? There's this like real spicy cheese that I had recently that has like jalapeno in it and like red peppers in it.
Jack
like
pepper?
Pepper jack? No, but it's similar, but it's a more heightened version of that.
My fault. You get money.
At Walmart. Sell it at Walmart. $3.29 a pound.
We know you don't go to Walmart, bro. You go to like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
Oh, if I had a Trader Joe's around here, I'd definitely go to Trader Joe's. But I'm a Costco buy in bulk kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna say that.
No. What you gonna buy?
I like provolone and cheddar.
If I had a favorite cheese, it's provolone. I just like the way
it looks, right? For the aesthetics. You want to
when you melt it on a cheesesteak, shit is fire. I think mozzarella tastes like ass.
Steven, were you with
about ass though?
That's true.
Wow. It's two people saying the same joke. Wow, like it wasn't predictable.
Were you with us when we made that trip to Philly just to eat cheesesteaks?
I don't think so.
Nah. I remember we made a trip to Philly just to go to Gino's and get a cheesesteak. And
I've never been to Gino's.
So we finally get there and the cheesesteak was trash. I don't know if like the workers there, they didn't give a, you know what I'm saying? They didn't care because it was like the weekday. I don't know if they didn't care. It was freezing outside too. So we just had this dry ass, cold ass cheesesteak outside. So disappointing.
You know what has bomb cheesesteaks?
Who?
Your local fucking bodega, bro.
Let's see if we can go the whole episode no curses. Let's try it. John, you want to place bets? Who's gonna be the first one? Who you think?
I always bet on myself, yeah.
I'm gonna say I got $10 that Steven's the first one.
I'm pretty good at this.
Let's put a pot in. I got 10 on it. Okay. Who you got, John?
I put money on myself. I put $10 on myself.
No, you can't do that.
He gonna rig it like.
Yeah. What you mean? You can't
what
do that.
Am I gonna bet on you?
There's me and Steven. There's only 2 other people on the podcast.
I'm not gonna lose my money. That is giving back. You haven't cursed in like 3 episodes.
All right, Steven. Steven, who you betting on? What's your 10 gonna be on?
Anybody but me.
Okay, so pick somebody. Put your money. Put your money up.
I'm gonna go with Christian.
Me? Okay. Okay. John, are you ready to pick somebody or are you still running from this bet?
I pick Steven, of course.
Okay. So 10 on Steven. So we got 20 on Steven. We'll split that. We'll split 15-15. You know what I'm saying? We'll each get a 5 if Steven. When Steven.
And then I get the whole 20.
And you'll get 20. All right.
Oh, I don't like the ads of this.
All right, so let's start with Gunna. Who wants to break down this Gunna situation? Steven. You can break down this Gunna situation.
Easy peasy. So if you go on Twitter, Gunna, Jeffrey, Young Thug, all of these folk are trending because apparently Gunna is a rat. And he took a plea deal. We don't know the specifics, but he took a plea deal that gets him out of jail 20 minutes after the trial. And basically, Young Thug is getting bagged.
So I think the biggest thing from that plea, biggest thing from that plea deal is that in the plea deal, in the statement, he confirmed that YSL is a gang. Like that was the biggest thing, that he confirmed it was a gang. While Young Thug and his team were saying this is not a gang. So that was like the biggest thing in that. And that's why the internet's going crazy, calling him a snitch. They're throwing cheese in front of his car, like they're doing.
That's crazy.
You know, I feel like a lot of people on the internet.
No, hold on. Before you go there, what happens? Like, you know, when it happened with 6ix9ine, you know, 6ix9ine was an aggressive person. So you get to treat him like that. You get me? You get where I'm trying to go with? So now Gunna, who is a likable person that doesn't really do much, just tries to, he becomes a snitch. What happens to his career?
Yeah, but if you rap about that life and you portray that life, you better not rap. Like, you see somebody like me, I don't rap about that life. I don't pretend I'm about that life. I'm a rat, and it's okay. You get what I'm saying?
I'm civilian privilege.
The most I'm doing in jail ever in my life is 6 months, and that's for my mother, and that's it. After 6 months, my mom gets 6 months in a day. Nope. That's her problem now.
Dang, so you got that mapped out. So you're willing to take 6 months on the chin for your mom.
Yep.
So if they hit you with six months in a day, you're gonna say, no, Ma, you better go up. You better go up.
Listen,
so would you do? Hold on. So would you do 6 months of jail? So your mom, or no, will you do 7 months of jail, or your mom has to do 3 years?
It's 3 years for her, and let me explain why. As a child growing up, my mom told me that if I ever went to jail, I'm staying there. I'm not coming home. So she is blessed that I'm willing to take this 0 to 6 offer. You get what I'm saying? She's giving me nothing. I'm still willing to do those 6 months for her.
So you're gonna tell her these are the consequences of your actions, and you need to
words.
Well, she made her bed.
Yep.
Now she gotta lay in it. I understand. I
don't see how my mom would ever go to jail, but yeah.
You know, those be the ones, Steven. The ones that just be all holy and praying all the time. You know what I mean? Those be the ones that got a secret coke empire behind your back.
Listen, if she does, I need some dinero. I'm poor.
So if your mom gets caught up and she's facing 20 years and they got her on racketeering and you're in jail with her, and they tell you, yo, we got a plea deal, but you got to tell us that what your mom's doing, that she actually has a gang and she has a whole infrastructure. You got to tell us the details, and you get to go home today, or you can fight this 20 years with your mom.
Nah, I'm gonna do it with my mom.
You gonna fight it with her?
Actually, nah, she could do it by herself. I was thinking about it. I was like, we're not even gonna be in the same system.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be there for her.
Or you can say you're trans. You're really a woman, and then you can go protect her.
If I could do that, then yeah. If I could physically
you
be
can go
near her,
protect
you
her
know what
and
I'm saying?
still bag shorties. Like you'll be lit.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
You don't even have to shave your beard or wear a dress. You could just just bag shorties, protect your mom.
All I need is the orange jumpsuit. Orange is the new black.
I heard you. So the internet is calling Gunna a snitch, and my immediate reaction when it comes to anything like this, we're three civilians up here, right? So I'm not gonna start talking about this like from a place of like knowledge of the streets or anything like that, because we're just three civilians up here. And so when I start hearing or seeing people on the internet who are just civilians talk about this or like call him a snitch or like are upset, I'm like, you guys have no idea. One, you have no idea what's going on in the case, because you guys know my son.
No, who's that?
My son, he was a rapper. He's on Instagram. So my son went on Instagram and started talking about this, and he was saying, so a lot of things could happen. You have to wait and see. But this could be a case where Young Thug is telling him, like, yo, you have the best chance to go home. Take this deal, and we'll deal with it in the back end. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be an understanding amongst lawyers, like, yo, this is the best way to get him home. Somebody has to go out and make money to fund these lawyers, right? Somebody got to get out. So it could be an
everybody's like that.
I mean, listen. Being realistic, jail can't be that bad for people who are famous.
You're crazy. It's the worst.
You think so? Because R. Kelly dropped an entire mix and mastered album. So how can it be that bad?
But R. Kelly in jail is like if you were to say you're trans and you're in a woman's jail. You feel me? He's living the life. For me, he's bagging dudes. He's singing to them. You know what I mean? He low key. Bro,
where did he get the equipment for him to mix and master?
I think this music has been made. From what I've heard, the music's been made.
Oh,
and it was just something. It was songs that were already like kind of leaked or released before, and somebody somehow put them like through the DSPs.
So wait, was he already found guilty?
Yeah, he's already in jail. He's facing. I think more girls are coming out, so he's gonna be going back to jail. But he already went through court and was sentenced.
That's crazy. Because the name of his album is called "I Admit It."
It's like when OJ made that book after he was convicted. After he was not convicted, he made that book, said, "If I did it," and he made a whole book saying how he would have killed his wife if he would have done it.
That's funny as hell.
Oh my god, that's like if John comes out with a book like "If I Cheated," you know what I'm saying? This is who I would have cheated with. This is who I would have done it. You know what I'm saying?
Who will play my role?
Who will play your role in the movie?
Yeah.
We got a movie already in the production?
Yeah.
There's a great book already.
From the cinema.
Number one seller.
Of course. So who plays John in If I Cheated movie?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
What
the fuck, bro?
No.
Ryan Reynolds.
John cursed.
John, what'd you say? You cursed, John?
No, I said Ryan Reynolds.
What he said before that?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, that's why you saying he cursed? Because he's out of his mind?
Nah,
Ryan Reynolds,
cursed,
bro. He got Ryan Reynolds gonna put blackface on John.
Nobody bet on me. I'm good.
Nobody bet on John.
That's true. So the bet is still alive. Nah, you know who plays you, John? You seen
Jeremy?
No. Who's Jeremy?
Our editor.
Nobody knows who that is. Who's listening? Nobody.
Oh! All right, Kobe from the Y.
Okay, even deeper. Nobody knows who that is. Nah, you know who's playing John? Have you seen Aladdin, the movie? You know the little monkey that steals everything and helps him.
Yeah,
that's who's playing you, my boy.
Well, I feel like this is racially motivated.
Why? Why, Steven? Elaborate.
Huh?
Elaborate.
See,
why do you?
This is portraying a lot of self-hate. You're saying Dominicans are monkeys?
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Is that what you're saying? Because you're portraying a lot of self-hate. You should seek some therapy.
No. We come from monkeys. That's the evolution.
Okay.
You saying you never heard of that, Steven? I thought you went to
evolution.
I thought you had like 3 semesters in college. You never heard of that,
bro? I did the semesters with you, bro.
Yeah, shout out Chipotle.
Yo.
So what were we talking about? Oh, Gunna snitching, Steven, John's movie, Aladdin.
But yeah, what you were saying. What I had said was that rich people don't. From my
Okay.
observation, it don't seem like rich people have it too bad in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like it can be one or the other. So like if you're super famous and you're in jail, depending on who you are, your credibility, it can be very bad for you because everybody might want to fuck with you.
A
Well, I
lot
think
of
no, no, no. I
artists
think it
that come
depends on.
out say that they had to do 23-1 every year for
Oh,
like 6 months. Chris Brown said he was in the hole for a long time too.
I think it depends on what you did
that's
as
terrible.
well. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just like ideology. I don't know if it's true or not. Where like if you do something wrong to like women or children, the justice system is gonna give you some real justice once you're inside.
Yeah, you hear that a lot, and I believe it. I believe it. That's bad because like let's say for your protection, you're in 23-1. That's
Yeah,
mentally that's terrible because you're
and,
just
a lot of
lying
books.
and you
23 hours.
there's a lot of books.
What,
But
Steven, what do you do for if you're locked up 23-1? What are you doing for those 23 hours?
Well, for 22, never mind. John already knew what I was gonna say.
I think everybody.
What am I doing?
Seriously, what are you doing? I'm going in. I'm doing 3 years. What is your plan?
I think I'm just going to work out until I fall asleep. Like I feel like I won't be able to sleep in there. You know what I mean? But if I can exhaust all of my energy, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna do push-ups till my arms fall off, sit-ups until my abs is just on my forehead. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. So
that's the only thing
you're gonna come out brawling.
I'm gonna come out mentally and clinically insane because I did nothing for my mental health, but I'm gonna come out ripped. You know what I mean? So I'm probably gonna end up. I'm gonna end up back in there with my first trip to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Because I just went mentally insane.
So you're not gonna do anything to strengthen yourself mentally. You're not gonna read any books. You're just gonna do.
I mean, probably, but like, what books can you possibly get while inside? I don't know.
All right, so we already know Steven's gonna be in there just doing burpees for 3 years. For 3 years,
I'm gonna be sleeping and just working out, trying to get the time going.
Yeah, I think if I was in there, I would be working out like crazy, obviously, but I will also be reading so many books, and those 3 years will not go to waste for me. Like, all right, I will like this. These are a 3-year like pause on life. Like, all I have to do is spend time on myself, my plan when I'm out of here. I think I would dedicate myself to that. Like, what is my plan when I'm out of here? What am I taking out of this? I'm gonna come out smoking hot. I'm gonna be sexy as hell. I'm gonna be so sexy. Thank you. These are the friends you need. John, you saw John didn't say anything. John was gonna let me say that. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna come out the same sexy as hell as when I got in, but I'm gonna come out smarter. I'm gonna come out with a plan, and I'm gonna come out running. Like those 3 years.
The thing is, you can't say you're gonna come out smarter. You can't say you're gonna come out smarter because we don't know. No, you can't say that because we don't know what new information that could happen in those 3 years that you never learn. Right. For example,
the thing about life, Steven, is that everything you ever need to know is in the past.
Unless it's not true. Even John's claps are muffled.
Come on, B. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with that.
And real quick, we can keep talking about this, but real quick, back to the Gunna thing. Something that I've said and that John said also in a few episodes ago is I know enough to say I don't know anything about what's going on, about what that life is about. So for everybody that's online claiming to know things, one, you've never been in this life. You don't know what that means. You're not a lawyer. You don't know what happens in the courtrooms.
But what if they've been in that life and they are a lawyer? Then
you qualify, my G, but a lot of people are not. You know what I'm saying? Like that my son, when he was talking about, he's qualified. He's been through it. He got out of jail. Like he's in that life. He's qualified. So he can talk about it. But like that's like if I on this podcast started talking about, oh, he's a snitch. He should have never. Come on, bro.
But you got to keep up your image, bro.
No, I don't. What image? I don't have that image. I don't have the stripes for that. Now, if y'all want to talk about kick flips. You want to talk about kick flips? Well, we could talk kick flips. I'll tell you what it's like doing a kick flip for the first time. What it feels like. You know what I'm saying? What it feels like when you land primo and you fall and you just land on your tailbone. I can talk about that. Or when you try to do it and it hits the shins. Ooh, I can talk about that. But anyways, so you're gonna waste your 3 years in jail, right? How about you, John?
I'll just read. I'll read so much. You feel me? And then do mad push-ups because you can't just come out looking fat with a six-pack. You feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be a chef in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, you'll get a job as a chef.
Yeah.
But I don't think you could do that at 22 and 1.
Well, that's tough. Yeah, you need time to prep. You can't be in there.
Because I was gonna
1 hour out.
I forgot.
Chopping onions.
I was gonna say like
I'm balling out for my 1 hour.
I was gonna say like if I was in there, I'd probably try to learn how to weld. Welders make crazy bread.
Come out with a trade. You could do that. Yo, it sounds like we're gonna come out better out of jail. Why don't we go to jail from the cell podcast? Like we should all three of us go to jail. For real.
We're talking about the thing. Wait. The big difference is that if I did it in the outside world, everything I learned comes out of my pocket. I gotta pay for those books. I gotta pay for that membership. I gotta do all of that. I gotta pay for the guy to teach me the trade. But if I go to jail, you, the listener, your tax dollars, you pay for my meal. I don't even have health insurance right now. You pay for me to get my doctor's checkups.
Are we sponsoring jails right now?
Talk about it, bro. This is from the cell podcast. Yo, if they can give us 2 hours a week and we just record a pod in there. We just record a pod from the cell podcast.
I don't know if 2 hours is enough. John might be late.
That's true. That's true. John might be late, and then I might have to be asking like topics for like 2 hours before I even get any. You feel me? Like, before we come up with any of them. So it might be tough. So we might need like 6 hours maybe for a 30-minute podcast.
And then one of us got to eat a sandwich like while we're here.
As soon as
somebody go eat something.
As soon as we're about to start recording, they need to bring in food. Like, oh no, here's your food to eat. That's true.
You hear the knock on the door, like, "Está lista la comida, mijo."
Are we talking about me right now? That's how we do it.
Wait, your mom is in jail with you? Your mom is a correctional officer? Oh nah, bro. If we go to jail, if none of our friends become correctional officers, they're not gang, bro. They're not gang. Because like Christopher, our friend Christopher, part of the group chat, has his
he's not listening this far, bro.
No, I know. He has his criminal justice degree. Like can't you flip that to be a correctional officer? Or something?
You don't need a degree to become any type of authority in the U.S.
That's creepy.
That's crazy, right? Yeah,
that's true. Oh, that's
to be cop, you don't need a degree. To be a corrections officer, you do not need a degree. To be a politician, you don't need a degree.
But do you get picked?
Yeah. All you gotta do is be
a chance.
Town favorite. It's like fucking homecoming and prom. Just have a lot of people like you.
So there's a list, right?
What? Ooh. What did I say?
You just cursed. No.
What did I say?
No. You said the F word. You just cursed.
No, I didn't.
You said like being an effing politician or something. Like you cursed.
No, I didn't.
I hear you.
All right. I mean, all right. It's all right.
It's recorded.
It's recorded. Yeah. Look, it says
that.
recording on the top left right there. It's recorded. Whatever.
Okay.
Send me that file. Yeah.
So it goes by veteran.
Veteran? I ain't never heard that one.
That's the slang, bro. You don't know Ebonics?
Nah, bro, it's my mic.
My bad.
All right, so veteran.
Then you go ex police officer. No,
to be what?
Okay, no, test score.
To be what? To be what?
No.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. Answer Steven's question because people are listening to you don't know what the hell you're talking about. What is?
I'm here and I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So like basically when you get like when any police department picks people, it goes in order. Like they'll go into like who went to the army before, then out of the people, then it goes to like who went to school, and then out of that is who took the test, and that's the civilians.
Okay.
Number one,
and if you score over 95, that's when they usually call.
so being a veteran doesn't mean you went to college. So you still don't need a degree
Oh
to
yeah,
be a
yeah.
police officer. You're just
Yeah,
proving my point.
yeah. He's just saying the prerequisites,
So-
like things that will put you ahead of other
Well,
people.
it would be the priority, right? Like the hiring
Yeah.
priority. Yeah, I get that. Like hospitals will hire, within the hospital before they hire somebody else.
And I'm sorry, maybe you might not be like not know this, but to go into the army, a lot of times they send you to school.
No,
You feel me?
you get paid to go to school. So a lot of people go to school to take advantage of the money. There's a difference.
So you went
You
to
get a charger.
school, learned something, right?
Yeah.
No,
Not
I
only
promise
that-
you. I promise you that these kids sign up and are doing the bare minimum just to continue to get paid, and then don't even graduate.
But like the same thing, you only need a 2-year degree to become a police officer.
You don't need any degree to become a police officer.
I'm saying though, like if to get your criminal justice degree is 2 years, correct?
Well, to get any
You can get
degree,
you can get an associate's. Yeah, you can get an associate's in 2 years. But I think people do the college thing to get a better position in law enforcement.
well, you
People do that.
you get paid more once you have a degree
Yeah,
versus someone who
people do
gets
that.
hired off the civilian life.
But switching gears. I heard a story, or like a metaphor online. Like the clip came out and somebody was saying this, and I thought it was very interesting. It's about the cow and the buffalo. All right, let me paint this picture for you. So there's a cow and there's a buffalo, and they both sense the storm is coming. Now they both know the storm is coming, and as soon as they sense it, the cow starts running away from the storm. Right? And the cow is just hauling ass away from the storm. The buffalo turns towards the storm and starts running as fast as it can to the storm. Right? So the buffalo, as afraid as the buffalo is, he heads towards the storm. And because he knows if he goes towards the storm, he will take it on head first and he'll be running in it and he'll be on the other side of it sooner than if he runs away from it. So now the cow is running away from it. The storm is coming. It passes the buffalo. And now the buffalo's on the other side of it. There's no more, just past the storm. Sunny clouds. Now the storm is chasing the cow. Now the storm is over the cow. So the cow is in a storm, but the cow is still running away from it. So the storm is just chasing the cow above him. And that's the metaphor.
Your point is?
I mean, I get the point, but like, who told you this story?
Yeah,
I think it would have been better if you said it in Spanish. It seems like it came from like a grandparent or something.
Okay. Well, I thought that was a dope story. Like running away from your troubles will last longer if you just head
that's okay.
forward.
You were just saying
or,
it. Okay.
Everything you
Or-
run from, you eventually become. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Jay-Z.
and
Or was that Tyler?
therapy. Therapy is it was like a therapy point too. Like these are your problems. If you just go to therapy, and
I don't
deal with
believe in
your problems
therapy.
now. Obviously,
You don't believe in therapy?
If you just go to therapy now and deal with it, you'll be over it sooner than if you're just running away from it. You know
Therapist, dentist, or fake.
what you said?
Okay.
Want me to explain it to you?
What about doctors? You think doctors are fake too?
Wait, why is therapy fake, or why don't you believe in it?
He's a therapist and dentist.
You said therapists and dentists?
And dentist.
Why are dentists fake? This is a first.
Cause a lot of dentists, you become a dentist for the glam life. You feel me? Because you're gonna make money, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You get me?
What if you
Nah,
just really like
nah.
teeth?
Now, see, there's some special cases where people just wanna bless the world, but that's in the 1%, correct? Everybody goes to be a dentist to make money.
We'll say okay. I'll listen for the sake of the story.
Yeah,
I'll give you
I
that.
searched this up. I searched this up.
Right.
Oh, what, Facebook?
Scientific.
Nah,
proof.
and the black market and QAnon fucking search engine.
So these people, you go to the spot, right? It's like a mechanic. You go to fix something, and they'll fix it, but then mess a little something else on the side so you come back.
But that's
Okay.
everything.
Nah, because if you're my therapist, and I tell you my problems. You're a professional. I know you know how to solve this shit right here, right now. You know what I mean? But you're gonna
That's
want a
not
second class.
how
You know
it
what I mean?
works.
I don't
That's
think
not
that's
how it works.
That's not how it works.
You get it. You get it.
No, you forcing your
No,
answer upon us. Like, that's not how
I'm
it
not. I'm
works.
not forcing it. I'm saying that. I'm saying as a general. Like, you say 3 problems, and if they know the answer to all 3 problems, they're gonna give you the answer to only 2 of them, so you could come back the 3rd time. You know what I mean? Because they're money hungry. You know
Well, first of all, I think the sessions are about an hour long. There's only so much you can talk about in 1 hour, right? And
I don't
first
know,
of all,
like,
you shouldn't.
people with money
Therapy,
that
therapy
go for more
isn't
than 1 hour.
therapy isn't for
Yeah.
solving your problems. It's therapy. That's what it's for. You get what I'm saying?
It's to help you deal with whatever problems you have.
For example, some
Go to
people
the
go to the
root of
gym
it.
because it's therapy. Some people ride a motorcycle because it's therapy. You know what
But
I
you
mean?
gotta
Like,
defend it. Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you all right, perfect example. You break your arm and you go to physical therapy. You think they know the cheat code to fix you that first day? Or
yeah,
do
like
you think
you're gonna just be like, man.
or do you think you have to keep coming?
No, but
and
like
do
keep
the
it in the sense that
movement?
we're talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You're
Wait,
going into
we're talking about somebody?
Yeah. But you think
like
you
the
think a
therapist
therapist
that goes to the physical therapy is something different than, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's the same thing. Your brain doesn't get solved over one session.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? And also, again, you shouldn't be going to therapy to have something solved, right? You should be going to therapy to maintain like a balance, especially a fucking mental balance.
or just like learning tools to deal with
Yeah.
the issues you have and the
It's
new
more
issues
like
you might have.
Yeah, it's more like a precaution measure kind of thing versus I'm broken, fix me, and I'll come back later.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's why you should sign up for BetterHelp / From the Chat podcast for more of your news, for more therapy. And if you feel like you don't need therapy, maybe we're your therapy. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch another episode.
Join the Discord.